Welcome to Shelf Indulgence, the perfect place for book lovers who can't resist adding just one more book to their overflowing bookshelves. Join us as we dive into unforgettable stories, underrated reads, and all the bookish indulgences your heart desires. So grab your favorite drink, get comfy, and let's talk books. Hi everyone, welcome to Shelf Indulgence, where we indulge all things books, reading, and literary obsessions. I am Asya, and here is me, Alan.
Hi everyone.
Tell everyone, please, what do we have today?
Okay, today we have again a very interesting book. It's titled Nine Coaches Waiting, and it was written by Mary Stewart. A little bit about Mary. She was known as the Queen of Suspense, which I found it interesting because the only queen I know is the Queen of Mystery, which is Agatha Christie, right? So I didn't know another queen was, let's say, crowned or knighted. Now, okay, you don't knight the queen. Another queen was crowned. So Mary Stewart is the queen of suspense. Nine Coaches Waiting was written in 1958, and it was published in on the 1st of January. Happy New Year, Nine Coaches Waiting. So yeah, that's a bit about the book. Okay, so let us go into our battle. Ah, you won last time.
I'm
I
gonna
cannot take
win. I'm
this.
gonna win again. Don't worry, don't worry.
No. So 15
Okay.
second plots. Give us the plot in 15 seconds. One, two, go.
Young lady Linda Martin is coming from England to France, or better say Switzerland, to take care of a 9-year boy.
Stop.
Yes, it was perfect. It was perfect. I think it was like it's everything I wanted to say. So this
I
is
see, I see. Okay. I
okay, okay,
have to
okay.
do
Wait,
better
wait,
than that.
wait, wait. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay, one, two, go.
Okay, a young lady, Linda, was given the job of becoming a governess for a young boy, in France. So that was basically what the book is about. She came to teach him and take
Stop,
care of him.
stop. I have a feeling that
Oh,
you've been reading
hey,
from
don't say
Wikipedia
no.
because the word governance was from Wikipedia. I intentionally okay, it was from the book as well.
It was in the book as well, yeah.
Yes,
So
but it was summarized
so
this
what?
way.
Do
So
we
I think I
is it a
won.
draw?
I won.
What? Nope, I
Yeah.
don't agree.
I don't-
We'll
Okay,
call
I
it a
think
draw.
it's okay. Yeah, yeah, I agree, agree. Call it a
Uh-huh.
draw.
Better.
Let's move on then. So let's do a proper book overview. First of all, what the writer was writing was publishing. It was romantic thrillers, right? And
Okay.
she's basically like Alan already said, known as Queen of Suspense. So all of her books thrillers, but it has a bit of romance in it. And
Okay.
it's also called it's a romantic mystery books. So this is the genre she was famous for, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And what else features her books? It's most likely it will be heroines in there, and they were smart, adventurous, and often found herself in dangerous situations.
Okay. Before you go on, I have a question.
Okay.
Is this book what you would say consider a classic Mary Sue kind of book? Because it says it's always about, dangerous, adventurous heroines. So would this be a Mary Sue kind of book?
You mean Mary Stewart,
Yes,
right? No,
yes.
no. I think Mary Stewart's a different scene totally, because I think this definition appeared when only when lots of fantasy kind of books appeared, and it was so tempting. Possibly it's even rooted from fan fiction, because it was so tempting
Okay.
to give heroine so much power, that she can handle everything in this world. So it was very
Okay.
tempting for writers to do this kind of thing. But this genre, mystery books, no, I don't think it's Mary's Hero type of books at all. Yes, it's. I think they are the heroines, the female characters were quite of smart adventurers, but it's not in that sense when it usually goes for fantasy books, because they don't have powers, right? Their powers are their brain. Yes.
Okay.
So they just do the most in the situation they found herself. So I think this is what it means for this type of books.
Okay.
Any other
All right.
questions?
Yes, yes. My brain is, there are some questions there. Another question, please, if you don't mind. The title Nine Coaches Waiting, because while reading, the book, I didn't seem to see the connection of the title with the book. So please, what does the title have to do with the book? Okay.
Okay, yeah, thank you for this question, because I was curious about it as well. I have like the obvious answer is that the books, it has to do with the structure of the book. It's separated into it was separated into 9 parts, and they were titled like first coach, second coach, something like this. But it wasn't still obvious for me why it's called this way, even though the title refers to the play The Revenger's Trilogy by Thomas Middleton, but it still doesn't give any clue like why it was titled this way. So, but it seems like nine coaches is basically like literally vehicles that the main character Linda rides during the whole book. It's supposed to be 9 vehicles in a book.
Seriously?
Yes. Have you counted?
No, I haven't. And when I try to count, I don't know. I don't know if you mean the vehicles she herself rode or all the vehicles mentioned in the book. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, that's an interesting fact. Um, okay. Now we'll be moving on into the speed round, the best and worst. We'll be giving our best, worst character, our favorites, and ridiculous moments. And yeah. So Asia, who is your best character?
Okay, my best character is Philip. It's a 9-year boy. Linda
Is it
came.
Philip or Felipe?
It's Philip. I don't know how to Philip.
French Philip.
Philippe. Okay, possibly it's Philippe, um, since it's French. Yeah, maybe. But since we speak English, let's just use
Okay.
Philippe is more common way to pronounce
Okay.
it. So yeah, my best character is Philip. It's a 9-year boy. Linda came to the castle. Yeah, first of all, Linda is coming to the castle. It's not like just a town or city. It's the castle located in between France and Switzerland. So the
Right.
castle is located in Alps, and the area is quite remote. And Philip is the only guy, only boy who lives in the castle. He feels quite lonely in there. His parents died some time ago, not too long ago, by the way, and he has guardians, his uncles, but yeah, his first governess was fired, right? And he feels really lonely living in the castle. And Linda becomes his best basically friend, not just a tutor who is supposed to be for him. So I feel just a lot of pity for him, a lot of compassion. I had a lot of compassion for him because he was, because at the same time he was kind of proud. He was a count, de Valmy, right? He was very proud, very tried
Yeah.
to be really independent. So yeah, I just felt a lot of compassion to him.
And I
What
think it
a
was quite, I think it was quite brave throughout the book,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, he was
Mm.
brave. Okay, what about you? Who's your best character?
My best character would be William Blake, right? So he's someone that Linda met on one of her errands. He's an Englishman, just like she is, but she could speak French and he couldn't. So she helped him out uh with his um with his groceries, or what you call it. His groceries is the items he came to buy, and that was how they became friends. I picked him as my best character because he was, like, in the real definition, a friend to her. He was there for her. He helped her. He supported her. Like when she needed help, he didn't even think twice about it. He just, yeah, he was there for her. And it's not like he requested anything from her. He was just there for her. He was a good friend, someone she could depend on. So yeah, that's why I picked him
Okay,
as
yeah,
the best character for me.
okay, I agree, but at the same time, it seemed quite weird to me because um, I think it was generally only because he also was lonely, living
So
there, not speaking French much, and okay, maybe you're
yeah,
right.
true. I agree. Oh, I felt it was going to be, I don't know, dangerous or something when he first came in, but
Hmm.
yeah, he turned out to be a good person. Okay, let me start with my worst character,
Okay.
right? And then you can come in. My worst character is you mentioned that Philip had guardians, right? His uncles. But the person he was staying with at that particular moment is someone called Leon the Valmy. My worst character is his wife. She seemed like a very calm, composed, all these rich madams of the house, they don't interact with the maids. She's always calm and composed. She seemed like that. But what she did was, I don't know,
Don't reveal
it was so
anything.
evil. Yeah,
Everything.
I'm not gonna. It was so evil what she did. I couldn't believe she could do that. I can understand if a man does it, even though at the same time it's still evil. But you're a woman. God,
Are you
that
being
part.
misogynistic now?
No, No, it's reality. Like I said,
So,
if a
in your
man does
opinion,
it, it's
men can
even
be an evil, but women can't be an evil, right?
both men and women are capable of evil, right? We both have okay, equality. Men and women can be evil,
Equality, yes.
but my point is, um, as evil as it is,
Mhm.
a woman doing that, it just, I don't know. I don't know why, because when you read the book, for those that haven't read it, you'd understand why I'm saying that. And not just that, at least the man had the shame to, at the end when he realized what he had done, he was able to take some measures concerning it because he felt shame. The woman was defending him. I can't understand that.
Okay,
I can't understand some of that.
I think it's connected to my worst character, which is Leon de Valmy, the husband of Eloise,
Yeah,
and he's the one who was in charge of the castle of the
Philip.
Philip as well. I mean, he's like handling.
When he was the trustee.
Yes, yes, but
Yes.
I remember the first scene when Linda sees Leon, right? And from the very first meeting, she says like he's a devil or devilish or something like that. Do you remember this?
Yeah,
So even
yeah, I
though he was
remember.
like charming person, very like nice, acting very nice, very polite, and
Yeah,
this kind of person, but at the same time she felt that he's an evil, but she didn't know
yeah,
why at that
yeah,
point, of course. And but about his wife, Elise, she didn't like she was in two minds. At some moment, she felt like she's nice, she's kind, but next moment, she felt like she was acting weird, and something is going on. Right.
mm,
So anyway, my worst character is Leon de Valmy. Anyway, just maybe because how arrogant he was straight from the beginning, and especially how he acted for Philip. Yeah.
yeah. I remember there was a time he spoke actually to him, which Eloise never did. So I guess I see your point. She was never harsh to the boy.
Yeah. Okay.
I see
Let's
your point.
move on. What's your favorite scene of the book?
My favorite scene, there was a party held in the castle where everyone was, invited. And Philip is the only boy there. It's a party for grown-ups, and he was sent to his room, you know, to go to sleep while others were partying. But Linda and Raoul, the character I've not mentioned so far, Raoul is the son of Leon the Valmy, right? So Linda and Raoul brought some food and drinks upstairs to Philip's room to just have a little party with him. And it's apart from when he is with Linda, that's Philip. Apart from when Philip is with Linda and they are on their walks and things like that, you know, I've not seen him as happy as that, when he was having his little party. So um it was really nice what they did for him, and I like that scene. I liked it. Them celebrating with him.
Yeah,
What about
especially
you?
it feels quite nice if you wanna escape some party. So it's a perfect place just to go to the kids' room and have
Yeah.
some little party with him, with Philip. Okay, I don't have a particular favorite scene in the book, but I really enjoyed the part when the nature, the forest, like this mountain area was described, and the small town in the mountain area as well. I can't remember, was it France? Most likely it was France, like Alps, French Alps.
Yeah.
And it was a spring time when everything was happening, and so there were lots of description, like how leaves appeared in the trees, like how lots of flowers mentioned. So all this like just um, mood, spring mood in the book. So it was just lots of attention was given to this nature part. So I liked all that. Okay, the most interesting one is most ridiculous moment. What do you? What is yours?
Okay. Mine was, oh, I don't know. The book is supposed to be a romance, suspense, and all that, right? And you guys listening, you notice that so far I've not even mentioned anything about romance, and it's supposed to be a theme of the book. So I felt like she went out with Linda, went out with Raoul once, and all of a sudden she became absolutely smitten by him. It's not like that can't happen. Yes, that can happen. But looking at her character from the beginning of the book, she seemed very sensible and logical and, it just didn't rhyme with how I saw her character to be. She seemed very level-headed. And for her to just, okay, yeah, I'm absolutely totally in love with you. I can't live without you. I can't sleep without. Like from there to there, from that point to that point, seemed ridiculous to me. Seemed forced. And again, I'm not saying it can't happen. It can happen, but I didn't sense that happening for a kind of character. It seemed quite ridiculous to me, especially because the rumors that had been going out about Raoul before she met him was not good. It didn't have a good reputation. So I didn't get how she would just, fall in love immediately. That's my
Okay, about this particular scene you just mentioned when she saw him and like literally it was like next line she's saying that she was in love. This one was like really ridiculous. I can agree.
ah, thank you.
Uh, okay, the scene I'm gonna mention, it's maybe it's was a kind of plot twist, I would say. It's when the maid Bertie comes to Linda's room. Do you remember that scene? And
Yeah, I
like it
remember.
was straight after party. No, next day after party. She came to Linda and said something she got to know after the party, and the she brought some kind of sensitive information to Linda, and Linda had to act quickly, like she was in two minds, like what to do, and so the ridiculous moment for me was like when she told all that to Linda, and Linda asked Bertie to help her. She said no, like she wouldn't help her, like because her life is also maybe affected by
Mm,
their further actions. So she just said no, and but at the same time she still decided to come to Linda and say tell her everything. So yeah, this was like. a bit of face palm to me. Like if you're bringing some information to someone and you're not still ready to help or to act
Accept
somehow,
it.
help,
Yeah.
yes. So basically, why? So keep for yourself then your information. But I admire Linda in this particular point, even though she was hesitant about all this. She didn't know whom to believe at that moment. She still decided to help Philip, right? Okay, let's move on. Next part, when we share hot takes and the popular opinions.
Okay.
So, Alan, do you have any?
Of course I do. Of course. And I think I already mentioned a part of it in my ridiculous moment. Like I said, the book is supposed to be a romance suspense, but I mean, I had to get actual facts, actual numbers, because to me it seemed like the book romance was sprinkled or forced into the book like an afterthought. Um, and according to figures, about 25% of the book, of the whole book, is romance. So I didn't think it fits the story. I didn't think it fit the story. If there was no romance between she and Raoul in the book, let's just remove everything romance there. The book will still be the same. Everything will still be the same. The only thing that will be different is at the end, they end up together or whatever.
No,
Everything
I
else is the
don't.
same.
I don't think that everything would be the same. No, I don't think so because uh, there were important in terms of Linda's character and Linda's personality scenes where she was contemplating. She was like, do you remember when that particular moment, night I mentioned, she was like contemplating whether if she can trust Raoul or not, like who is gonna, how do I put it, not saying much.
Yeah. Whether she can trust him or not. Yeah,
if if
I
if
get
she
that.
she was not she they were in danger, right? She was like
Yeah.
thinking, and it was some sensitive moment as well between her and Raoul at the end. Like I even at some moment I even thought she not she Raoul um he was taking a piece maybe like she didn't trust him and
Yeah.
decided to escape.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think
Okay.
it brings some, additional line, additional.
For me, I felt like those were like internal struggles for her, right? Internal struggles for her. But like as per
Mhm.
what she, how it affected Philip, if the romance was not there, she would still do the same thing, right? Yeah, but internally she had a struggle. I guess, okay, to be fair, I guess where the romance part came in was because, at the end we found out that um Eloise and Leon, she being, in love with Lou and with Raoul affected their plans, actually. It affected their plans because they had a particular plan before and then they found out they were in love. They had to revise their plans. Yes, I agree. It affected that. But basically my point is it isn't a romance book. They should just call it a suspense thriller, not a romance. No, just call it a suspense mystery thriller. That's my point. That's just my point. Okay, so Asia, what is your hot take or unpopular opinion?
I think it's rather unpopular opinion, or I don't know even what is it, but I think the um I don't even know if I like it or not, because it has it refers to a lot of famous stories like Cinderella, and
Mm,
it uh, it has some Gothic novel traits in it. Um, Mostly, I mean that the plot takes place in a castle, and it's like remote castle, and where the heroine is coming for basically being a governess or being a private tutor for a kid. And the plot is exactly the same as it is in Jane Eyre book. And the writer doesn't really hide this fact because she straightly refers to the book and refers to Cinderella. Why it's Cinderella here is, like Alan already said, it's about the romance part because because the main female character is she's orphan. She's like I wouldn't say she was poor. She wasn't poor, but definitely she wasn't a countess, right? And
yeah,
she fell in love into a count, and it's already like Cinderella story. And what's more importantly, he falls in love as well. So it has like lots of kind of gothic novel traits, but at the same time, since it's so open and it feels quite unnatural, like you're reading not a um, individual standalone novel, like you're reading a stylization of Jane Eyre, for example. And I'm not sure, like, I like that when it's so obvious. I mean, I don't really like the fact that the writer makes it so obvious. Like, I like when
yeah,
there is a bit more, intriguing or something. Like,
yeah.
the
Like some
writer
sort of details.
gives you kind of trust you that you will read all those references, all those hints on your own, not like you've been told that okay, this is that and this is this. Like, thank you so much. Like, I've read all this already, but maybe for late 50s, it was not too bad. I don't know, but for me, and at this moment, it feels this way. It feels weird, basically.
Okay, I think I see what you mean. She made it way too obvious.
Mm-hmm.
She should have just been a bit more subtle. Yeah, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. Okay, right now we're going to our next segment, shelf or sell, right? That's where we decide if we're gonna sell this book or keep it. So, Asia, what do you say? Shelf or sell?
I'm not sure. I'm in two minds here, to be honest, because normally I think it's one time read for me, which in our scale means sell, because I doubt I'll be going to revisit this book. So yeah, I would say it's sell for me. What about you?
Yeah, I'm with you. It's also a sell for me. Um, I don't think I'm going to revisit it. It was okay for me reading it once, and let's just leave it at that.
And you don't
Yeah,
want to keep it, right?
I'm not. I don't want to keep it. No.
Okay, then we going for our final rating now. Bookshelf space, where 5 stars. Sorry, where 5 star go stars for go for front and center of the bookshelf. 4 stars go for prime shelf real estate. 3 stars go for middle shelf. That means it was to read. And 2 stars go for bottom shelf gathering dust, and 1 star is for out the door to used bookstore. So what do you say?
Um, I'm thinking whether to be cruel or be nice. And what I mean is between picking one or two, you know.
One wait, it wasn't that bad. You can't give it one.
Yes, like I can't give it one, so I'm gonna give it a two, right? Bottom shelf gathering dust, because like I said, I'm not going to pick it up again. So yeah, I'm going to give it 2 star. It wasn't, especially the parts towards the ending, after what happened, and uh she and Philip were on their journey. I thought something was gonna happen, but nothing happened. Everything was actually, if she and Philip hadn't gone on their journey, nothing would have happened, when we finally realized. So yeah, it's just a 2 star for me. Thank you. And what about you?
No, I'm gonna give it 3 stars, even though, because it's not like I'm gonna reread it, but I just don't think it was that bad. And I liked the suspense vibe in the book, and I still
Mhm.
think that it was nicely played. Like you said, nothing happened, but we were expecting that something gonna happen for like all through
Mhm.
the book, right? And that means for me it was played quite well. It was written quite well. So yeah, I'm giving it 3 stars.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you for that. All right, we've come to the end of today's episode. Uh, thank you so much for listening. Check out our social media platforms, Instagram, YouTube, and Spotify. And yeah, we will see you in our next episode. Bye.
Bye.
Hi guys, so just a quick announcement. Our Shelf Indulgence Winter Book Challenge is officially live. It started on the 1st of November and it's just 30 cozy, creative tasks to brighten the cold coming months. So you can join us anytime. You can share your posts or you can even message us directly. It's all just for fun. Okay, so please check out our socials for the full list of prompts and for every other detail you might need. All links are in the episode notes. Okay, so please join us. Let's have fun and let the best man or woman win. That's a wrap for today on Shelf Indulgence. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe and leave a review. We'd love to hear from you. And hey, let's keep the conversation going. Follow us on Instagram and tell us what you're reading. Until next time, remember, shelf care is self-care.